Hello everyone. In this video, we'll learn how to use what if analysis tool in Excel. So to use this tool, the data set is there on the Excel sheet. Just have a quick look at the data set. In this data set, the company annual capacity is 1,40,000 units, wherein at present in this particular year, the company is producing and selling 70,000 units. That means the company is working on 50% capacity. The sales figures, variable cost, fixed cost, and the operating profit of the company have been calculated for 70,000 units. So just having a quick look, sales is 65 rupees per unit. So for 70,000 unit, it comes out to be 45,50,000. The variable cost is divided into 5 components, that is direct material, direct labor, direct expenses, production overheads, and selling and distribution overheads. The total variable cost comes out to be 35,70,000 rupees, that is 51 rupees per unit. So after subtracting variable cost, the contribution figures are given, that is 14 rupees per unit and 9,80,000 rupees in totality. Then the fixed cost component is given, that is there under two heads, administrative overheads and production overheads. So the total fixed cost of the plant comes out to be 7,50,000, which is divided into 3,50,000 as administrative overheads and 4 lakh as production overheads. After taking into consideration the fixed cost, or rather subtracting the fixed cost from contribution, the operating profit of the business comes out to be 2,30,000, that is 3.29 per unit. Now let's see how we can use the first function that's there in the what if analysis, that is goal seek. So goal seek is finding the right input for the value you want. So at present, when I have opened the dialog box for goal seek, it's there, set the cell, which cell you want to set, to which particular value, and by changing which cell. So say suppose for example, at present in this Excel sheet, the profitability comes out to be 2,30,000. If I want a profitability of 4,26,000, so I want to know the sales at that particular profit level. So sales at my desired profit level, that is 4,26,000. So I need to set the cell. Which cell you want to sell it to be? Set it to be for 4,26,000. You want to set the cell D20 to be 4,26,000. That is the budgeted profit figure. To value. What value you want to set the cell at? That is 4,26,000. So D20 you want to set it at 4,26,000 by changing cell, by changing the sales. So you want to change the sales and you want a profitability of 4,26,000. So at what number of units you can get the profit of 4,26,000? So goal seek is a function which will help you to identify the number of units to be sold at a desired profit of 4,26,000. So just pressing OK here, the calculation has been done. So now if you sell 84,000 units, produce and sell 84,000 units, you will get a profit of 4,26,000. So that means you need to work at a capacity of 60% to have a profit of 4,26,000. Initially, we were working at 50% capacity, that is 70,000 units were being sold. At present, it's 84,000 units being sold to earn a profit of 4,26,000. In the same manner, say suppose if anyone wants to know the break-even point of the company. So what is the break-even point wherein there is no profit, no loss? So again, we can go to the goal seek function and set the cell. Which cell you want to set? You want to set the budgeted profit cell to a value of 0 because you want to know the break-even point by changing cell. That is the sales unit you want to change. You want to check at how many units you will be able to achieve no profit, no loss. That is the break-even point. So just pressing OK. So the value that's coming out to be, it's 53,571 units. If you sell these many units, you will be able to have no profit, no loss condition. So if you are working at a capacity of 38%, you are able to achieve the break-even point. That means if you are working below 38%, you'll be incurring a loss. And if you are producing and selling over and above 38%, you'll be incurring a profit in the business. And at 38%, it's a break-even point, that is no profit, no loss condition. So if you are selling 53,571 units, you are at a break-even point. So let's change it to initial data, that was 70,000 units. So 70,000, you were earning a profit of 2,30,000. So this was the goal seek function, wherein you can set your goal and by changing any particular sale. So for the first time we did sale at a desired profit. So my desired profit was 4,26,000. So for 4,26,000, you need to sell 84,000 units, and for a no profit, no loss situation, it was at 38% capacity. So now let's see another function in what if analysis, that is data table. So what exactly is there in the data table? Let's explore that. So before using this dialog box, that is, it mentions two things. You can change two things to figure it out, the output. So it's a row input cell and column input cell. So, for example, I've already made a table here wherein I want to change the capacity utilization. That is, say, suppose if my number of units sold are 70,000, 80,000, 90,000, so then what will be the figures of the target cell? Target cell will be my profitability. So, what I'm doing is here itself, I'm pressing equal to, and the target cell is mentioned here. So this is the target cell, what profitability you want, and by changing the capacity utilization, and at the same time by changing the selling price of the units. So initially the selling price is 65. Say suppose if the selling price goes to 68, 70, 72. So what will be the profit? So in this column, if the selling price is 68 and the capacity utilization is 70,000, so what will be the profitability? If the selling price is 68, then if the capacity utilization is 80,000, what will be the profitability? And so on. So how the data table is used? In with the help of data table, by changing two informations, we can find out our target values. So target values is the budgeted profit here. So I need to select the entire chart from the target value itself. So the entire chart is selected. Now I'm going to data table, that is under the heading of what if analysis, data table. So now row input cell. So which thing is there in the row? The row has the selling price. So by changing the selling price, so I need to select the selling price in the main table, and by changing the column input cell. So column input cell is 70,000, 80,000, 90,000. That is the capacity utilization. That is the number of units that are being sold. So I select the 70,000 in the table. So pressing OK. So now the values are there. So these are the target values. So suppose if you select on this, so it's if you are able to sell 70,000 units and the selling price is 68 rupees. So the profitability which you will get is 4,40,000 rupees. So you can check, say suppose in this table only I make it to 68 rupees and it's a 70,000 unit being sold. So the profitability is 4,40,000, which was depicted here also, is the same profitability. So in this manner, by changing the two components, that is the selling price and the capacity utilization in this table, we are able to get the target cell, that is the profitability under each condition. So this is the profitability when the selling price is 70 and the number of units sold are 80,000. So this is the way wherein you can prepare the data table. Now coming to the third component of what if analysis, that is the scenario manager. So at present there are no scenarios added to it. We'll add fresh scenarios for this condition. So let's see, try adding scenarios. The first scenario that is being added. So let's assume that the market conditions are good. Good market conditions are there. So in when the market conditions will be good, maybe you will be able to sell more units as compared to what you were selling before. So in this case, I want to change the number of units being sold. Further, just assume that the market price of the material has gone up by 2 rupees and you need to change that also. So you are changing this cell also. Okay. So if the market conditions are good, then you will be selling more units, 1,10,000 units. Just assume. And further, the material price will be 24 rupees. So this is the first scenario. Let's go ahead and make another scenario, that is neutral market conditions. So again changing both the cells but having different values. So under neutral market conditions, you will not be able to sell 1,10,000 units. Rather, you will be selling 80,000 units, and the material prices will be 24 rupees. That will be the same under this scenario also. Further, these are two good market conditions and neutral market conditions. Let's try to add one more scenario. So that will be bad market conditions. Under bad market conditions, we are trying to change both the sales, that is sales and the material price. Again, okay. So under bad market conditions, you are not able to sell uh, that much amount. Rather, you will be able to sell only 50,000 units. But the material prices has increased by 2 rupees. So again, in this condition also, the material prices seems to be 24 rupees. So let's press OK. So now we are having three conditions: good market condition, neutral, and bad market conditions. So if we need to see each and every condition, we can show the conditions on the main screen in the main Excel chart. So good market conditions show. So now you are selling 1,10,000 units and the profitability which you are getting is 5,70,000 units, wherein the material prices has also increased by 2 rupees, that is 24 rupees. And under good market conditions, you are working at a 79% capacity. Neutral market conditions, let's see the neutral market conditions. You are selling 80,000 units and you are earning a profit of 2,10,000, wherein the material prices have increased to 2 rupees, that is 24 rupees. And now you are working at 57% capacity. Bad market conditions, if I need to see the bad market conditions, so 50,000 units you are selling, you are working at the capacity of 36%, material prices have increased to 2 rupees, that is 24 rupees now, and total profitability here, if you see, it's a negative value, that means you are incurring a loss of 1,50,000 rupees. So in this manner, we have created three scenarios wherein good, neutral, and bad. Wherein good conditions state that you are able to sell more units, and bad condition states that you are not able to sell that much units. So if we want to see the summary of all the scenarios, so let's press on the summary, and if you need to see the scenario summary, you can see the scenario summary. If you need to see the pivot table report, you can click here. At present, we are seeing the summary, so we are selecting the scenario summary, and further whatever cells you want to select in the summary sheet, you can select those cells. So say suppose if you want to see the capacity, so I've selected the capacity. If you want to see the number of units, then maybe I want to see the sale value, then I want to see the variable cost in totality, I want to see the fixed cost in totality, and then I want to see the profitability. So these are the values which I want on the summary chart. So I'm pressing OK here. So this is the summary chart wherein the current values have been restored, and further good market condition, neutral market conditions, and bad market conditions state the values. Where in good market conditions, you are able to sell 1,10,000 units, and the material prices have 24 rupees. In this case, you are utilizing a capacity of 79% when you are selling 1,10,000 units, and you are earning a profit of 5,70,000 units. When you go to neutral market conditions, you are earning a profitability of 2,10,000, and in the bad market conditions, you are selling 50,000 units and you are incurring a loss of 1,50,000 rupees.
That was all about what if analysis tool. Thank you.